This is so interesting. Do you remember how Oregon 3 years ago they made history when their voters passed a ballot initiative to decriminalize possession of small amounts of hard drugs? With the idea being that this move would open up resources and better address addiction by treating it as a public health matter rather than a crime, as well as to address concerns that people of color were being disproportionately incarcerated under drug laws that had existed until then. Well, now, 3 years later, it looks like the state's going to recriminalize them, with Oregon now dealing with widespread pushback from voters due to not only a massive increase in public drug use, but also a national spike in overdose deaths driven by the fentanyl epidemic. I mean, hell, just since the beginning of 2020, the county that houses Portland has recorded more overdose deaths than COVID deaths. And with this growing public pressure for lawmakers to act, state legislatures in both chambers, including even Democrats who push for decriminalization, they passed a bill to roll back the decriminalization measure. And under that legislation, people found in possession of illicit drugs like meth or fentanyl could face up to 6 months in jail. Though notably, those folks would also be given the option to request probation and undergo treatment as an alternative to criminal penalties, with the measure also encouraging local law enforcement to set up programs that would allow them to bring people to treatment programs directly instead of jail. But follow to stay in the loop.